Today, I'm shutting down my music marketing agency after 5 years. I no longer align with the idea of a playlist promoter or a radio plugger or a PR agency, Facebook ads company who musicians have to pay for every single release they do, because the company does the work for you to drive the streams. You never learn anything. And then you have to go back to them for every single release and try and pay for the results to keep coming in, or you're left with zero. And I don't vibe with that. And that's why I think of myself as a teacher, because I work with you, kind of like a personal trainer or a therapist, to educate you as much as I can to build a campaign as a repeatable system. And then you can eventually run it yourself. So what do I actually do as a social media strategist and a music marketing coach? Well, I build a repeatable social media calendar that you can follow for every release you ever do. And then we duplicate that social media calendar and we make it specific to the next song you're going to release. And we plug in the real dates and the real assets that you've got, the real visualizers, the real music videos, and we run the system start to finish so you can do the doing, but I'm there with you every step of the way to hold your hand. And then after the second or maybe the third release of your EP, then you feel confident enough to do it by yourself and build the system from the repeatable strategy. And I'm not talking about what you should be doing of ideas I've never tried. I'm showing you real systems and real tactics that I've done with other clients, how it worked for them, and thinking that will be the perfect cherry-picked strategy for you. And in the process, I help you write the captions. I help you learn how to edit in CapCut, because content is one of the hardest things you can learn, but you learn through the act of doing it. I help you, if you need Facebook ads and Instagram ads, to run them through an ads platform like SymphonyOS. If you need help with YouTube ads, how to run them through Google Ads. And I essentially teach all the systems an artist will need from end to end, including the tool set, the skill set, the mindset, and the heart set. Because it's easy to give you the names of software that you need and show you how to use them. It's easy to teach someone, here's how you use this tool, here's you click edit, you click this button, you click that button. And too many coaches just think mindset is everything. Mindset is a way of thinking, but the heart set is the reason why you're doing it. And the heart set is what so many artists are lacking, is that they are trying to become full-time artists because it's what they want to do, instead of coming at this music game from a position of serving their fans with everything they've got. So if you're thinking, do I have to post every day? I say you get to post every day. You get to save someone from committing suicide because they saw your content. You get to save someone from rock bottom when they had a heartbreak and they thought the world was ending around them. You get to be in service to them at their lowest point or their highest high. And you can give them the support they need and become the artist that changed their life. So many musicians have done that to me, from The Weeknd to Drake and many, many others undiscovered artists. They've been the rock I needed at a crazy time in my life. And I want that next artist to be you. And so that's why I designed social media strategies for musicians who deserve it. Not who want the clout, not who want the fame, not who want this kind of flashy lifestyle of the industry to look at them. I decline working with those type of artists. But the hungry ones, the passionate ones, and the true artists are the ones that I work with. And I don't mind what genre that is, whether that is R&B, whether that's hip hop. I've worked with country acts and metal acts and any genre, because universally social media is social media and human psychology is human psychology. And so there is a narrative to every song out there in the world. Even if it's instrumental house music, there's a feeling attached to it. And then when you take that feeling, mobilize it, and create a narrative around it, you can tell stories to the fan base that give them a healing power that only music can give. And it takes the artist wanting to connect with their fans on a deeper level that makes the difference. On a top level, you think of followers and email subscribers, but actually it's about capturing the hearts of the people. And there's no one else, I think, in this industry teaching that. They'll teach you short-term tactics that are working right now, how to grow. Whether that's hashtags, whether that's short 7-second reels, whether that's like a little AI editing tip, or whether that's an ad strategy, that works right now, but it won't work and stand the test of time. And so my goal is to give you everything you need, whether that is an EP release date planner, so you can figure out the exact days in the next few months that you're releasing each single, and how you have a 6-week strategy to build up the hype and then drive the traffic. Then 2 weeks in between to film all your next batch of content and then release. If that's what you need, I'll help you build a strategy to do that for your next EP, so we can try and make it a record-breaking number of plays. If you're focusing on monthly streams, I'll help you get to your first 10,000 monthly streams and then try and scale that to 30K, 50K, maybe even 100K. And the more you consistently release music, the more it compounds and it builds your catalog. And I help artists turn their monthly streams into a revenue source where it begins to stack into 500 to £1,000 a month salary from music. If your goal is to literally build your fan base and grow, I help artists build their email list, build their fan funnels, so they can get people putting in contact information like a phone number to get on bonus bundles and get exclusive content on the other side. Whatever your goal is as an artist, my priority is helping you use social media to earn money and follow your dreams. That's what I do as a social media strategist and a music marketing coach, is literally giving musicians the support I wish I had when I was a 17-year-old DJ. That would have changed my life if there was a big brother figure who could have spelled out the game for me, kept me away from distractions and things that were not leading down a good path, creating content for the right reasons, and literally destroying my ego. That was one of the biggest things that my first coach, Vincent, gave to me. He killed my ego. And he explained why I was doing things from a selfish place of vanity. And destroying that part of my soul was one of the best decisions I ever made. And I truly believe that everything I do now is in service of the people, to try and help them grow, to try and all break bread together and see how many people can win. And so if hearing this is making you believe that I am the coach to help get you to your goals, I would love for us to work together. There's an application form on my website for the 100K Hitmaker system, where I will build you that repeatable content strategy. I will personalize and cherry pick the right strategies for you in your EP or your single release, and I will get you to a clearly defined goal in the first 90 days. And then from there, I host weekly Q&A calls with all of my clients where they bring their content and share their screens, asking for a review on the editing, on the captioning, on the titling, and on the progress and the pacing of the video. And it just works so well when everyone is together learning from each other. And some people ask the questions that others were afraid to ask or didn't even know they need answering. And that's the power that I'm trying to build inside the All About Helping family, is that everyone supports everyone, whether they know each other or not. Artists are meeting other artists. It's beautiful to hear the stories that some of my DJ producer clients are making remixes for some of the singers and the vocalists. And some of the rappers are having guest features on the singers' songs. It's an unbelievable experience that I'm loving this part of the journey as a coach, trying to work with these artists like they're my family and really give them everything I've got and be accountable to them as if it were my own release. And that's from the bottom of my heart, how I want to work with artists for the rest of my career. And so hit the link in the description if you want to find out more about the 100K Hitmaker system. I would love and be privileged to work with you to get you to your goal.